depending what assets you've used for your player, you might find one small issue with the animations, which is that it might feel weird when you snap between one and another. You can kind of see that here with Ybot. When I stop running, it's a very sudden snap. When I start jumping, very sudden snap to my new animation. So there are a whole bunch of fancy ways to solve this, but there is also a pretty easy way to solve it, and we're just going to stick with the basic way of doing that for now. I've already opened up my Ybot and I can see the animation player inside, which means I've got heaps of settings that I can change about the animation player, including this section that says Playback Options. And inside the Playback Options setting, I've got this option of Default Blend Time. That's how long it takes to change between one animation to another animation. I can set this to just a fraction of a second, something like 0.2 or 0.3 seconds is a nice, just small blend time, so it doesn't snap from one animation to another. It takes a small amount of time to change. Let's see what effect that's had in my game. So now you can see I actually take a second to stand up. I don't just snap to my new idle animation. Same when I jump, you can see it almost looks like he's lifting his arms. I don't want to make this too big because you kind of notice it does slide a little bit as we're changing animations, which we don't really want. So that's why this is the sort of basic but very straightforward option. It just makes all the animations look that much nicer. I do get a weird issue though when I'm running. If you look very carefully, you'll see now I'm pausing for 0.3 seconds every loop of my run, which I don't want to have. So now that I've changed the default blend time, I need to make sure that all of my looping animations are actually set to be looping. And I can do that by clicking on the GLB file in my assets. You can see there's a bunch of animations in here, and some of them are supposed to loop. Not all of them, but idle and run and walk should be looping. I press idle, he kind of shrugs his shoulders once and then stops, but I can change the loop mode to linear, and that means when it's finished, it will repeat again at the end. I'm going to do the same for run. At the moment, run just goes one time and then stops, so we'd have that 3 seconds of blend when it goes to the next run, 3 seconds of blend, next run. But if we change the loop mode to linear, it's just going to keep running linearly without any pause in between. And even though we're not using walk, we might as well do it for walk as well. Once I've changed all the loop modes, then I need to click this button to re-import the asset. So I've got a new copy with a better animation player that's set all of the loop modes for things that should be looping. I'll click re-import, and when I play my game now, it's still got that nice blend mode between the different scenes, but my running is nice and smooth again because it hasn't got that 3 second delay when it plays a new time.